So, this is your girl, Coach Jacqui. Welcome to Win the Day. We're here every week just to speak a word of encouragement into your life to go for the John 10:10 abundant life that Jesus came for us to have. So, today we're going to be talking about letting go of the need to be right. It's all about renewing our minds and thinking differently and letting go of your need to be right. Are you ready? Let's grow. Win the day by letting go. You can renew your mind by letting go your need to be right. Here's what we have to do. You must discern the moment. You know, that moment when you feel yourself getting tight, when you feel yourself tensing up. Here's what you have to do. You have to ask yourself a question. Yeah, I said it. Ask yourself a question. You need to talk to yourself. What's most important in this moment or this situation? Is it my need to be right? Or is it the relationship that I'm trying to maintain? Is it my need to be right, or is it the job that's currently providing for my family? Is it the mission, the marriage? Is it my child's self-esteem that's most important here? Is it the business or the ministry or the message? And as we're growing in our awareness and letting go of our sense of self-importance, we learn to listen to what others say without giving their words power over us. And so when we do this, it allows us to become aware of our own truth and to see what's real for us. Because when we're coming from a place of awareness, my truth, your truth doesn't need to be defended through the ego feeding mechanics of an argument, that need to be right. It requires very little energy on our part to simply state our truth if we choose to state it. And I love that because I just saw something in my feed on Facebook last week that said, be comfortable not telling your side of the story. God saw it all. And I also heard Lisa Nichols say something a long time ago, and it helps me still today. She says that you can only be fully present when communicating with someone. When we're in communication with someone that we love or in relationship with or even in business or whatever, you can only be fully present when you have nothing to defend, nothing to protect, nothing to prove, or nothing to hide. I want you to sit with that for a minute. I can only be fully present when I have nothing to defend, nothing to protect, nothing to prove, or nothing to hide. Remember, a lot of times our communication is we're not even really listening to the other person. We're trying to get our argument or our response ready to respond. So we can't even really be present listening to what the other person has to say. So when we find ourselves vehemently defending our position or our cause, it means that something we're attached to or believe has now crowded my awareness. And when I say awareness, it means that I'm just consciously aware of what I'm feeling, my attitude, which is based on a belief or an agreement. And I call this managing your state. Remember, our thoughts create our emotions or feelings, and our feelings drive our attitude, which is your state of mind, which determines your response or your reaction. And because we interpret situations by the meaning we attach to them, did you hear me? We attach the meaning to it. We can step back and take a moment and pause, take a selah, and do this. Just honor your emotions. Why? Because it's important to keep in mind that, our emotions are very real. They should not be ignored as if they don't exist or stuffed away as if they're not valid. Emotions create the most authentic anchor we have to ourselves. The whole spectrum of emotions, fear, love, jealousy, insecurity, anger, joy, they are all very real. and they help us communicate with each other to express how we feel. An emotion is truth. What you experience is real. But here's the deal, and this is going to help somebody. An emotion is truth. What you experience is real, but here's where growth and awareness comes in. What actually triggered the feeling could be based on an illusion or distortion. Did you hear me? What triggered the feeling or the emotion could be based on an illusion or a distortion. Are you listening? Whenever I'm upset, I know something I hold to be true has been put to the test. This is when we step back and look and we take inventory. We go on this hunt and we begin to ask questions. Why did I react that way? Is this the truth or something I believe? Is it something I made up, or maybe I had an unrealistic expectation? And here is where the power lies. It's here that I give myself the choice to believe the agreement, the belief or not. And here is where now I can actually use my emotions as a tool for transformation, because that emotion exposed whatever agreement has been hidden beneath the surface. And I'm grateful because my emotions tell me the truth. My emotions tell me how I really feel. And through their exposure, now I regain my power to choose. I regain my power to choose whether I'll continue to agree or if I'm ready to let it go. Isn't that powerful? That's a power shift. Someone said that it's here that you face it. You face the lie, the limiting belief, or the fear, and then you reclaim your power and your energy that you use to actually create it. This is the power of a renewed mind, the art of letting go. And that's our time for today. I hope that this has empowered you. You have so much more. Let us have it. Now, you know the drill. Don't you dare grow alone. Share this broadcast with a friend. And I'll see you next time on Win the Day with Coach Jacqui. I want you to have a winning week. And also, hey, join us over in the Leading in Life Facebook group. We have a growing community for personal growth and development. And we have some amazing coaches speaking into our lives every week. You have so much more. Let us have it.